Hi friends, in this video, we will understand in detail how throughput plays a vital role in deciding the decoding capacity of Satatya devices. Satatya devices are classified into three categories based on the total number of cameras that can be connected with them. First 8 channel, second 24 channel, and third 64 channel. Throughputs of these devices are approximately 50 Mbps for 8 channel, 144 Mbps for 24 channel, 256 Mbps for Satatya NVR64S, and 384 Mbps for Satatya NVR64P. We will take the example of Satatya NVR64P. Also, we will presume two conditions. First, user is watching the cameras in TV monitor and PC. Second, recording of no camera is on. Throughput of any Satatya device can be divided into three further categories. First, downstream, second, stream limit, and third, upstream. Let us understand about downstream. Downstream is the stream transferred from the IP camera to Satatya device. Throughput of Satatya NVR64P is approximately 384 Mbps. Downstream can be easily calculated by multiplying the number of maximum cameras that can be connected with the NVR with the bitrate of each camera. In our case, the number of maximum cameras of Satatya NVR64P is 64. The user can watch the cameras in mainstream or substream. Bitrate of each camera recommended by Matrix is 2 Mbps for mainstream and 1 Mbps for substream. Considering the user watches all cameras in mainstream, downstream will become 64 into 2, that is 128 Mbps. Bitrate of each camera can be kept high. However, this will result in low performance of the device, so it is recommended not to exceed this limit. This completes the understanding about downstream. Let us understand about stream limit. Stream limit is the limit of Satatya device to take in or give out the stream of cameras. In-stream limit is the maximum number of streams of cameras that the device can take. It is equal to the total number of cameras that the device supports. In our example of Satatya NVR64P, in-stream limit is 64. Outstream limit is the maximum number of streams of cameras that the device can give. In our example of Satatya NVR64P, outstream limit is 64 into 3, that is 192. The stream limit can be seen in device status option followed by system and more. Note that this is the combination of live and network streams. Live streams are the ones projected on the monitor connected with the device. Network streams are the ones projected on user's PCs through Satatya device client. This completes the understanding about stream limit. Let us understand about upstream. Upstream is the amount of bandwidth allocated to a user who is logged in to Satatya device client. Consider a scenario in which user 1 is watching 16 cameras connected with Satatya NVR64P at the same time in a TV monitor. Maximum layout possible in TV monitor for any Satatya device with device firmware version V5R7 is 4x4. As a result, maximum 16 cameras can be viewed on a TV monitor. Also, it is considered that optimized bandwidth flag is not enabled at this time, resulting in deliverance of only mainstream of all cameras irrespective of the layout set. Bitrate of each camera connected is 2 Mbps. Now downstream in this case will be 32 Mbps and upstream will be 0 Mbps. Note that watching cameras on TV monitor does not affect upstream. It increases only when the user watches the cameras on the network that is in PC. Also, outstream limit will be 16. If user 2 logs in and watches all 64 cameras simultaneously in his PC, downstream in this case will be 128 Mbps and upstream will be 128 Mbps. Also, outstream limit will be 80. Watching all 64 cameras at the same time is not a practical scenario, as the window of each camera will become significantly small. Even then, we will consider this scenario for easy understanding of the concept. If user 3 logs in and watches all 64 cameras simultaneously in his PC, downstream in this case will again be 128 Mbps, but upstream will be 256 Mbps. Downstream will remain unchanged as the device has already received the mainstream of all cameras during the case of user 2. Also, outstream limit will be 144. Thus, if any user tries to watch any camera, the device may drop frames or live view of cameras can get stuck for a while. This is solely because the upstream of the device is reaching its limit. In the previous scenario, the assumed bitrate 2 Mbps was for mainstream. Let us assume second scenario in which the bitrate for substream is 1 Mbps, that is half the value of mainstream. Also assume that optimized bandwidth flag is checked. When user 1 watches all 16 cameras at the same time in a TV monitor, downstream in this case will be 16 Mbps and upstream will be 0 Mbps. Also, outstream limit will be 16. If user 2 logs in and watches all 64 cameras simultaneously in his PC, downstream in this case will be 64 Mbps and upstream will be 64 Mbps. Also, outstream limit will be 80. If user 3 logs in and watches all 64 cameras simultaneously in his PC, downstream in this case will again be 64 Mbps, but upstream will be 128 Mbps. Also, outstream limit will be 144. Now user 4 can log in and watch 48 cameras at most. Downstream in this case will be 64 Mbps and upstream will be 192 Mbps. Also, outstream limit will be 192. Now as the outstream limit is reached, the device will not be able to stream any more cameras. So if any other user logs in and starts the stream anyway, maximum stream limit reached error will be displayed, as now the outstream limit is reached. To overcome this, the current users will have to stop watching certain number of cameras. This completes all the parameters. Thank you for watching this video. For further queries, please contact Matrix Technical Support Team.